Welcome, my dear children. So let's come back with the English class today. The first, I should say, the first part of the grammar. Okay. So we'll start with the grammar itself in the beginning. Before the children, just have a look at these pictures. What's that? Yes, already you know about that. They are parts of the body, right? So we have different parts. We have stomach, we have a head, eye, elbow, hand, thigh, heel, foot, right? We have different parts. Similarly, we have a computer parts too. Parts of computer we say we have a monitor, we have a screen, we have a keypad, we have a CPU, printer, etc. Right? Similarly, we have different parts of plants also. Okay, you may be thinking that why I'm showing all this. Okay, even children, we use the language, right? We use different words to frame a sentence. So we use different kind of words for framing the sentences. Big sentences can be small sentences, okay, but we take the help of these words, and these words are parts of speech. Speech is nothing but whatever we use the words to speak, they are called as parts of speech. Okay, so we have 8 parts of speech. You can see on the screen, and you can count also, children. There are 8 parts of speech. So what are they? Just have a look. The first one is adjective. Yeah. Yes, the first one is adjective. Adjectives. Adjective. Then comes adverb. Adverbs. Adverbs. Then comes conjunction. Conjunctions. Conjunctions. Then comes interjections. 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 Then nouns. 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 Then comes prepositions. 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 Pronouns. 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 Then comes the verbs. Verbs. Okay, so we have 8 parts of speech. Okay, just let us have a look. See, there are 8 parts of speech. You can just count over there. Okay, for your class, you are going to learn about the noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, and preposition. Okay, these 5 parts of speech you are going to learn in this class 3. Okay, then the rest here you will be learning in the next class. It means when you come to class 4th. So just let us have a look at this. But before the children, I just want you all to by heart all these 8 parts of speech, spellings of all the 8 parts of speech. You should know that how many parts of speech are there, and you with the spellings. Okay, and it's my humble request, please do learn it and be perfect. Okay, so all the spellings you have to learn, that is adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, interjections, nouns, prepositions, pronouns, and verbs. Okay, make sure that you are perfect in these spellings, right? Yes, you can see that there are sentences in under each part of speech. Okay, and the same colored word which is used in the sentence, they are that particular part of speech in that sentence. Okay, the first one is noun. The dog howled. Here dog is a noun. Pronoun. It woke the baby. Here it is a pronoun. Verb. The loving mother comforted the baby. Here comforted is a verb. Adjective. The caring father rocked the baby. Here caring is the adjective. Adverb. The dog howls loudly. Loudly is an adverb. Preposition. The baby cried for a long time. Here for is a preposition. Conjunction. The baby gazed at his mother and father, and his ear is a conjunction. Interjection. Phew! The baby fell back asleep. Phew is an interjection. Okay, this is just an example for you children. You will learn in detail in your daily classes. Okay, so today I am going to teach you what is a noun. Hopefully you have already learned in your previous class, I know that, but let us just have a deeper knowledge about the noun today. Okay, so today we will start with the nouns. Here children, already I know that you all know what is a noun. Nouns are naming words. You might have learnt in this way. Okay, children, just have a look around you. just look around yourself. Maybe you are sitting in your hall or in the kitchen or in your bedroom, whatsoever. Okay, you just have a look, and can you please write down what all things you are able to see there in a rough book. Okay, what all you are able to see, and whichever the spellings you are able to write, you can just write down there. Yes. So maybe I hope you have done at least 2 to 5 things you have might have written, right? Children, you can see that nowhere you have written anything like this, that, and all. Okay, you might have written the name of that particular item. Maybe you might have written fan, maybe the door, maybe mother, maybe father, brother, table you might have written, okay, or bed you might have written, whatsoever, mirror you might have written, okay. So children, you can see that every item, every things, or every person to whom you are saying, they have a name. Okay, so they have a name of a fan, they have the name of a bed, they have the name of the mirror, they have the name as the table, right? So in this way they have the names. So that's the reason that nouns are called as naming words, right? All the things, all the persons, all the places, okay, all the what you call objects, whichever you see, and they have the name, these are all naming words. Okay, so they are called as nouns. So it can be a place, it can be an object, it can be a person, it can be an animal. Objects are nothing but, I can say, things. Okay, so you can see there, we went to the beach. Place, beach is a place. Object, I ate an apple, right? Then person, any person it can be, right? A boy, girl, granny, grandfather, father, mother, friend, whatsoever. Then comes animals. Animals even include, we can say, birds also. Okay, don't then differentiate between only animals and birds, right? It's like all also over. So children, before that, just let us have a glance on this. Okay, types of nouns. Okay, you better learnt about this, but still, once again, we'll just revise. Okay, so here we have two types of nouns. One is concrete nouns, and the other one is abstract noun. Once again, I repeat this word, children. One is the concrete nouns, and the other one is the abstract noun. Okay, so what are concrete nouns? See, the concrete nouns are those nouns, children, which we can see and touch. Can you touch the fan? Yes. Can you see the fan? Yes. Can you see your mother? Yes. Can you see the bed? Yes. Can you see the gold? Yes. Can you see the iron? Yes. Can you see the books? Yes. You can touch also, right? So concrete nouns are those nouns which we can see and touch, but whereas abstract nouns, we cannot touch or see them, but we can feel it. Okay, feel it in the sense, we can just see, looking at the activities and all, we can just give a conclusion about that particular person and all. Okay, they are called as abstract nouns. We will learn about this in detail, children, when you come into next class. Okay, but for your class, we are going to learn about only two kinds of noun. So there are, in concrete noun, children, again there are four kinds. One is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, and material noun. Okay, so in concrete noun, how many are there? Four nouns are there. One is common noun, the other one is proper noun, then comes collective noun, and comes material noun. Okay, so for your class, you are going to learn about the common noun and the proper nouns. Okay. So common nouns. Common nouns are also called as common names, and proper nouns as special names. Why I am telling you this? Because children, see here, always some common names are there. Like for example, if I say, 1 second, I'll just use the pen. Yes, girl. Okay. So girl, for almost all the female gender, okay, we call the girl. Girl is a common word used for the girl, what you call she, right? And boy for he. We know that. Okay, like, and we can say mother, teacher. Okay, then comes school. So these are all common words which we use. Okay, they are not the special names actually. Commonly we use these words. So when I ask, what is your friend's mother's name? Then you have to write, like for example, you will write Radha, for example. Okay, Radha is he's your friend's mother name. Then Radha is a special name there. So in which school are you studying? I am studying in DAV Orient Gyan Mandir, you will say, right? So DAV Orient Gyan Mandir is a special name. It can be any other school also, children, because we know that there are many schools, right? in Chitapur also, right? But when we say the particular name of that particular school, then it is a special name. Girl, I said girl is a common noun. Okay, if I ask you who is a girl topper in your class, so someone will say Asha, Radhika, whatsoever. Asha is a special name. Boy, who is the naughtiest boy if I ask? So you may say any name like Ashish or whatsoever. Ashish. So Ashish is a special name, right? So in that way, teacher, who is your favorite teacher? You can say any teacher's name, right? You can say like Anita ma'am or Himabindu ma'am, whatsoever. It's your fresh Shruti ma'am or Sirisha ma'am, whatsoever. Okay, so when you write the name of that particular person, then it is a special name. Okay, proper noun, or we can say, or we can call them as special names. Okay, cities, if I say cities are commonly used. Okay, so what are name some cities means, you will start telling here Delhi, Bombay, then Hyderabad, right? In that way. So if I say village, there are many villages, it's a common noun. Okay, so name some villages means you will start writing Diggaon, Ittiga and all, right? So in that way, so we have the special names and the common names. Common names are used commonly for some particular things, persons and all, whereas when we use that name for that particular name or thing, whatsoever it is called as, they are called as special names or the proper noun. Let us just have a glance on this. Yes, see here, common nouns and the proper noun. Okay, common nouns, they are used to name the general groups, people, places, things and ideas. Okay, whereas proper nouns are used to the name specific people, place, animals, things. They must begin with the capital letters. Yes, this is very important, children. Okay, for always keep in your mind, we never, yes, so always the proper nouns, whether it is in the between of the sentence, okay, we have to always start with the capital letter. See here, I'll just give you some example. Okay, for common noun only it can start with a capital. That's it. If in a sentence, if the common noun is started, there you can use capital. But in between of the sentence, common nouns are never used by you with a capital letter. Okay, but always keep in mind, always the proper noun is always used with written with a capital letter. Okay, the first letter is always the capital for the proper nouns. You can see just here. Okay, you can see the common noun examples. They have written given lady, month, day, country, ocean. So you can see that all are in small letters, right? But you can just have a look at the proper nouns. See, all are in capital letters. Helen, lady, the name of any lady can be Helen. Month, January, many months are there, February, March, April, May, June, July, right? Then day can be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Countries, Japan, India, right? So ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, we have Atlantic Ocean, we have, right? So we have the particular name for that particular what you call place. It can be things, it can be ideas, it can be of a people or whatsoever, right? So the names which is given for that particular group of people, place, things and ideas are called, they are called as proper noun. They're given a specific name. Okay, but here there is no specific name. It is commonly called in a group. Let us just have a glance at these examples also. See, the man, it can be, the man name can be Victor Hugo or Walt Disney. Mountain's name can be Mount Kilimanjaro or Mount Kanchenjunga or K2 whatsoever. Ocean can be Atlantic Ocean or Indian Ocean. State, it can be Minnesota or California. But here, children, let us take our Indian state name. Like we can tell, okay, can tell Karnataka, Maharashtra, Kerala, right? Tamil Nadu, right? Then Madhya Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir. So these are the states name in India. Country, United States of America. Okay, Australia we have, right? India is there. Africa is there. Then buildings, it can be Empire State Building. Buildings, it can be like what do you call, Vidhana Sauda. These are all school buildings also we can get. Okay, so when we give the particular name there for that building, then it's a proper noun. The cat, you may be thinking cat is itself a name. Cat is not a name, children. They're breeds. So maybe you may not be knowing about the cats like Buttons, Fluffy is there, but must be knowing about the dogs breeds. Okay, we have Pomeranians, we have Husky, then what do you call, some more dogs breeds we don't know, right? So website can be English Grammar Revolution. Websites, we have many websites. Okay, the common name used for these kind of what do you call links, we call them called as websites. Okay, so these are all the common names and these are all the special name of that particular person, place, animal or thing, whatsoever it's given over there. Okay, so this is your activity, children. You can just have a look you just have to put the into mark in front of that particular word which suits the correct one. Okay, whether it is a common noun or a proper noun, or if I want to say whether it is a common name or a special name. Okay, see, boy, it's used commonly, so they have put the wrong in front of the what do you call, common name, right? So here Paris is there, it's a place, right? Place name, actually Paris is a place, and so it is a proper noun. Then comes tree. Tree is a common noun. Toyota. Toyota is a proper noun. Then book. Book is a common noun. Then Mr. Lee. It's the name of a person, so it is a proper noun. Okay. So this is what, how you have to do this in your homework book. This one activity I have given 3 activities. You have to do it. Okay. The next one is, see. Just have a look. See, as we did here. I will show you here. Yes, you see, the man was given, the man's name was given. Okay, and mountain is given, mountain's name is given, ocean is given, ocean's names are given. In the same way, children, you have to do the here also, right? See, they have given the woman name, and try to write for each what do you call, common noun, 2 proper nouns. Okay, for each common noun you have to write 2 proper noun. Woman, it can be Sita, Geeta, or you can write any film actor's name, or any what do you call, celebrity's name, or famous personality's name, right? Mother Teresa, we can write Lata Mangeshkar, we can write women. Okay, woman, any 2 women's name. Then man, the same. Okay, any 2 women, you can write Abdul Kalam ji, or your father name, your grandpa's name. Okay, then comes mountain. So any mountain, as already it was told, Kilimanjaro is given there, K2 is there, Mount Everest is there, right? Then book, any book's name, it can be Panchatantra book, or whatsoever book's name you can write, movie's name you can write, monuments, holiday, singer, school, country, day. Just have a look, children, and try to complete this. Okay, but I want you to write 2 examples for each common noun. So here it's the same, you just have to write in front of this whether it is a common noun or a proper noun in this blank. Common noun or proper noun you have to write. Okay, for the first one is restaurant. Restaurant is a common noun, so write common noun, COMMON, common, NOUN, noun. Okay, in the same way. The next one is book. Book is a common noun again. Samantha, it's a proper noun. Mrs. Walker, it's a again the proper noun. Okay, and we have here you have to write 3 examples for each proper noun and the common noun. I hope you have try to understand, children. Twice or thrice you just try to listen to the video, and I am damn sure that you will be able to do this activity. Okay, thank you.